The Listen to Read American Adventure Library presents an expedition into the wilds of North America in 1832. A Swiss count, an English gentleman, a French Creole, an Eastern adventurer, and an American writer go on the trail to find unknown country, find a real buffalo, find a real Native American, and find trouble. A Tour on the Prairies by Washington Irving, read by Stojka. Introduction. Having since my return to the United States made a wide and varied tour for the gratification of my curiosity, it has been supposed that I did it for the purpose of writing a book, and it has more than once been intimated in the papers that such a work was actually in the press, containing scenes and sketches of the far West. These announcements, gratuitously made for me before I had put a pen to paper or even contemplated anything of the kind, have embarrassed me exceedingly. I have been like a poor actor who finds himself announced for a part he had no thought of playing, and his appearance expected on the stage before he has committed a line to memory. I have always had a repugnance amounting to almost disability to write in the face of expectation, and in the present instance I was expected to write about a region fruitful of wonders and adventures which had already been made the theme of spirit-stirring narratives from able pens, yet about which I had nothing wonderful or adventurous to offer. Since such, however, seems to be the desire of the public, and that they take sufficient interest in my wanderings to deem them worthy of recital, I have hastened as promptly as possible to meet with some degree the expectation which others have excited. For this purpose I have, as it were, plucked a few leaves out of my memorandum book, containing a month's foray beyond the outposts of human habitation into the wilderness of the far West. It forms, indeed, but a small portion of an extensive tour, but it is an episode, complete as far as it goes. As such, I offer it to the public with great diffidence. It is a simple narrative of everyday occurrences, such as happen to every one who travels the prairies. I have no wonders to describe, nor any moving accidents by flood or field to narrate. And as to those who look for marvelous or adventurous story at my hands, I can only reply in the words of the weary knife-grinder, "Story, bless you, I have none to tell, sir." A Tour of the Prairies, Chapter 1. In the often vaunted regions of the far West, several hundred miles beyond the Mississippi, extends a vast tract of uninhabited country, where there is neither to be seen the log house of the white man or the wigwam of the Indian. It consists of great grassy plains, interspersed with forests and groves and clumps of trees, and watered by the Arkansas, the Grand Canadian, the Red River, and their tributary systems. Over these fertile and verdant wastes still roam the elk, the buffalo, and the wild horse in all their native freedom. These, in fact, are the hunting grounds of the various tribes of the far West. Hither repair the Osage, the Creek, the Delaware, and other tribes that have linked themselves with civilization and live within the vicinity of the white settlements. Here resort also the Pawnees, the Comanches, and other fierce and as yet independent tribes, the nomads of the prairies, or the inhabitants of the skirts of the Rocky Mountains. These regions I have mentioned form a debatable ground of these warring and vindictive tribes. None of them presume to erect a permanent habitation within its borders. Their hunters and braves repair thither in numerous bodies during the season of game, throw up their transient hunting camps consisting of light bowers covered with bark and skins, commit sad havoc among the innumerable herds that graze the prairies, and, having loaded themselves with venison and buffalo meat, warily retire from the dangerous neighborhood. These expeditions partake always of a warlike character. The hunters are all armed for action, offensive and defensive. Moldering skulls and skeletons bleaching in some dark ravine or near the traces of a hunting camp occasionally mark the scene of a foregone act of blood, and let the wanderer know the dangerous nature of the region he is.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?